Good morning, everyone out there. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you today from Boca Grande, Florida. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in Montana most of the time, but we are in Florida right now, and then we'll come back this winter. We're going to be going home this Saturday after Thanksgiving. I'm going to see if I can find myself. Okay, there we go. And let me just check things, the volume and everything. I don't know. I can see myself, but it looks like my iPad is sort of frozen. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, we'll see. I can sort of see. So anyway, let's go back to this. So, all righty. Well, it is beautiful weather here today. It is about 70 degrees. It's November 26, 2024. If you're watching this a year from now or in the replay later, you'll know when it is. It's Tuesday, and it seems a little odd because normally I'm in Montana and I do this at 10 o'clock. Here it's 12 o'clock, so it's all different time zones. I have three really fun and easy projects for you today. They are not hard at all. They're this time of year we need gift packaging. So that's what we're going to do today. If you are here, would you please say hi and comment? Let's see, swipe left. Okay. And let's see, thumbs up, share. Oh, thank you, Stacy. You're here in Florida on the other coast. Thank you for sharing. I always appreciate that. And that's terrific. I'm just going to see if I can find myself on, I just can't, anyway, I can't find myself on the computer, but I can see myself on my iPhone. So if you're here, thumbs up, share. I always appreciate you subscribing to my website. If you're watching later on YouTube, because I do transfer all this, I put all the directions up, and then I transfer it to YouTube, and there you have to ring a bell to subscribe. So, and I love it when you comment. So we have all kinds of things to show you today. I have a class next Thursday. I want to show you the projects from that too. And so we're going to turn the camera down. I hope you all are getting ready for Thanksgiving. My husband has just gone to Costco this morning to buy some pumpkin pies and cherry pies. We are having his sister and her family. They're here visiting in Florida too. So they're coming over for Thanksgiving, and Terry's he's smoking the turkey. So alrighty, let's see if anyone else is going to comment. I can only see Stacy so far, so keep commenting. Let me know that you're here. And we're going to turn the camera down, so close your eyes for a second. There we go. This is just to help me focus the camera. I'm going to just tighten this all up a little bit. This is a different mount here. So just wanted to show you, I just wanted to focus the camera on this. We did a gift card last week, and then this is another one using some Christmas paper for a gift card. Really fun and easy using that Sentimental Christmas. This is a fun project that I learned from Amy Combs. I took a class from her. This is made using those new bags that we have in online exclusives. So that's pretty exciting. That was really a really fun project. But now I'm going to show you what we're doing next week in my class, in case you're interested. So the three projects that we're going to do today, I am going to be doing next Thursday, but we're going to be doing this card. I showed you that last week, and it has the gift card. And so we need things with gift pockets. We're going to do that one. And we did this one a few weeks ago, and I added a gift card to the inside, or a pocket for the gift card. So that's going to be in the class. And this is a retired box, but I have a lot of these. I love these I have like 5 envelopes in here, and you can put 4 or 5 cards. And we're using the amaryllis, so we're going to be decorating a box. So we're going to be doing those things. And then we're going to be doing these little projects that we're doing today. And this is all going to be in my class. And then this project is what we're doing today. So we're going to do a little cake and frosting, a cake in a mug, and then this little box and this. All using the Naughty or Nice. This is the stamp set that we're using. And I'm going to put these over here now because we're going to be starting. This Naughty or Nice is an online exclusive, and at first I thought, oh, I don't know, it doesn't really appeal to me a whole lot. So I don't know if other people are, I see that there are people watching, but no one's commenting other than Stacy. Would you let me know if you can see okay and do all, if you're able to see this? Because I am not seeing comments. So, and my iPad is not transmitting very well either. So we will just have to wait and see. Let's see. There we go. So Naughty and Nice, and the number is, it's not expensive. I think it's either $19 or $20. It might be 16. Number 164358. And I will have that. Can you see that? Can we see that? 164358. Oh, hey, thank you, Denise. I appreciate you sharing. That's so sweet of you. And so we're going to, but I'll tell you what, I have used this for a ton of treats. Made a lot of projects with this for my retreat this fall. And now I'm making more projects for Christmas. So we're going to make these 3 little gifties today, all using this stamp set. So nothing is hard. I also, here's another one I made, these 2. This one is made with the Sentimental Wishes designer paper. This one is with the Brights collection that we have. It has, we have all those little 6x6 designer papers. So I'm going to have to make sure I keep this in a different, maybe see if you can see. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Well, it's sort of funny. I had a whole suitcase of supplies to take to Florida with me so I could work this week. And, but I didn't bring any embossing folders, and I didn't bring the right ribbons to use. So this one is I had to sort of use the ribbon. This one I made a few months ago for my retreat, I believe. I can't remember exactly. But today we're going to make this one, only we're going to use the reverse side of the paper. So what we need, and because I did bring this shaded spruce ribbon, but this ribbon is, it's in the clearance rack. So this is what we're using. We're using Poppy Parade, and it's a long card. So it's 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And then I scored it at 5 1/4, 5 1/2, and 9 1/2. And I did that on my scoreboard. And so then I have these little, score marks right here. Okay. And I'm going to give that a good bone folding. Those are really close together on, so you can see that that's to hold this it's sort of a thick frosting. I originally made one of these last summer using some spring paper, a birthday one. And I learned this from Christine Bertram in Wisconsin when I took a class from her. So it has to have a little bit of depth to hold this package. So this package is a Betty Crocker. I got it on Amazon, and it's really, you take a microwave mug and you pour this in and you mix it up, and then you have a cake in a cup, and you just need some water or milk, and then you put the frosting on. So that's what you do. It's very, very fun. Okay, so we have that. Those are the directions. All of my directions will be on this page, my business page, as soon as we are finished. It takes me just a little bit of time it takes me about 3 minutes because they already have them all typed up, so they're all good to go. So you can either take a screenshot now, or you can listen and you can go back and get the directions later. Okay, we're going to stamp on that circle. This is the designer paper. Cute little deer. So this is the gingerbread. I love this gingerbread. I've used almost all of it. I love this side too. I wish they weren't there together. So this one is 3 inches by 4 1/4. And I'm going to just take my stamping seal. And I think this one's just about ready to run out. I have more. But this time we're going to do the deer side. And I'm going to just open it up. And it's going to go right to that crease. Like, oops, I got a little crooked there. See if I can get that off. Got a little crooked. And there we go. You know how it is. Sometimes things get to be askew, especially when we're on camera. There, that's better. And now we can fold it up. And then this can come down. Now, I don't know that we have a Stampin' Up! Corner rounder. We maybe do, but this is an old one that I've had probably 25 years. It's a Creative Memories. And if you want to round the corners, you would use a corner rounder. Now, I did use a corner rounder on this one. Do you see that? And it's just a nice little finish, but I did not on this one. This one, I just kept it square. And I think that's what we'll do today for this one. So now we have that. And all we have to do, it's just this simple, is tie some ribbon. And I'm going to use this, this is the Satin and Sheer Shaded Spruce. And that would come from in there. I'm going to tie this around. I'll get my ribbon scissors out here. Let's see I've had a busy morning so far. Oh my goodness, I had a haircut this morning at 10 o'clock. And then I came back here and I was all set up for my video before I left for my haircut because it didn't take very long. But anyway, and then I had this, and then I have a bunch of other things today. So tomorrow is not so busy, but I'm going to just tie this off to the side. What I'm doing, I'm not even taping this down. You can if you want, but you don't need to. We're just going to tie it nice and tight right here. I'm going to tie it in a bow. So I'm going to tie it really tightly. This ribbon is very, very nice. There we go. And now we'll give it a little haircut here. With our tails. There we go. And the reason I had a haircut is I couldn't stand, there's a little more humidity here. Not too much right now. It's pretty dry, but the weather's nice. But I couldn't stand it. I have a hair appointment with my hairdresser back in Montana next Friday. And I'm still going to keep that. I'm getting my hair colored then. But anyway, so now we're going to use the Mrs. Claus, From the Kitchen of Mrs. Claus. That's such a cute little stamp set. And we're going to use our base is Poppy Parade, but I am going to use the Real Red on this. So let me get this out, and we're going to stamp on this piercing mat because these are all photopolymer. They are photopolymer, and I love this. I have the stamp. I have this punch back in Montana, but I do not have it here. And this one is a fun one because you can stamp these words inside of that label, which I would have done. Let me see once if I can find, I have one here to show you. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So on this one, I stamped the frame in black and the inside in red. And I had this inside of my stamp case. So I don't have the punch here, but I will bring it definitely for the winter when I come. Okay, so we're going to use Real Red just because I like that. I like Poppy Parade and Real Red very, very well. They're very similar, but I don't know. I'm just going to use the Real Red on that. And we're going to ink it up, and we're going to stamp this. This oval is from, I think, Unbounded Beauty is what it's called. I'm not positive. But it's in the annual catalog. So it's really a good one for sure. We used to have some of you might have a punch that's very similar. from a long time ago that we had that. And there we have it. And this is, our project is almost done. We're going to just put this on with some dimensionals now. So I'm going to bring in some dimensionals and put those on. Let's see, I guess there are people are commenting. I just can't see the comments. So that's all right. We'll just deal with it. And okay, there are 29 people watching, but only a few comments and only 4 shares and thumbs up. So please, I always appreciate your thumbs up, your hearts, all those things, sharing. All those help me build my business. So there we go. And help people find my channel. And there we have our new project. And then we have our cake that goes in like this. We're going to just slide this in. I should have maybe tied my bow a little bit tighter than I should have. But we're going to put that in there like that. And then our frosting can go in there. There's one. And then here is the other one that we can... So this one is, I think I made this one maybe a little looser. Yeah, I think I did. You know, I was so worried about tying that bow on camera. So this one fits in a little bit better. And there we go with our frosting. So there's our treat. And we're going to put some little gems on there. We're going to be using the peppermints today. Just for your information, next week, Tuesday, on our Facebook Live, I'll be back in Montana. And we will be having our craft along. So I already have the kits made up. I don't have all the things to ship out yet because they're back in Montana. So you're going to be getting some peppermints and some twine. And we're going to be using the Sweetest Star and the Humble Home. That is due back in. That punch has been out and it's due, I think, in a couple of days. So here we have our first project. How do you like that? Isn't that cute? Which do you like better? Do you like the gingerbread or the one with the deer? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's the first project. Let's see now. Set those over there. The second project that we're going to make is going to be this one, this little from St. Nick. From St. Nick. I don't know how many of you have made these fabulous boxes, but they are just the best ever. They're little book boxes. They come like, you get 10 in a box, and they're, I think, $10. I'm not positive about that. But they're like this, and they are so fun. So we're going to, here are the 2 that I made. We're going to do a red one next time. I'm going to put the box together. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then we're going to do some stamping and some... all of the things that go with it. Oops, there's the hat that I already cut out ahead of time. And I think I'm going to need to, here's the, this is that little bubble. It's in the Seasons of Green, I don't know, it's the online exclusive. We've been using it. I use it all the time. I love this one for sure. It's one of my absolute favorites. I do hope it carries over. We don't know what's going to carry over. So let's see here. I think I am missing I think I have some scrap paper here, right here on my desk. It's, yeah, this will work just fine. Okay, and it's actually a mat that I have just tucked right there, but we'll just use that for our stamping today. So we're going to do a little stamping. We'll do that first, and then we'll put the box together, and that'll give everything a chance to dry. So we are going to be using black memento because I'm going to color with some blends. So I'm going to just set that aside for a moment, and there's our black, and we're going to put these little elves. This is, I'll show you the stamp set. Let's see, the stamp is this one right here. We're using these little feet, and then we're using this sentiment, and the hat is right there. There's no dies to this set. It's very inexpensive. So we're going to do the hat and the feet and the from St. Nick. So we're going to do the feet first, and we're going to just put those right down here. And their little bubble. I don't even know what, I can't remember. I my husband's, I'm not going to tell him. I'm leaving a bunch of clothes here. And we're going to stamp this on our scrap paper because this has to be cut out. There we go. And so I'm leaving clothes here. I had so much coming down here. And but I'm leaving almost all of my clothes here. And then I am putting all of my stamping things in my suitcase because he said, you're going to leave these things, aren't you? You're not going to take them back. Well, I have classes, and so I have to take some things back. And anyway, I'll work it out. I can just leave all the shoes and clothes here, most of them anyway. A few things I have to take. You know how it is with women's clothes. I'm going to stamp this in the real red, and that is a circle. I love this stamp set. It's really fun. You can stamp all kinds of words in there, and I think it works beautifully with this little bubble stamp, this bubble thing, die. Let's see once. Okay, and then we're going to take a punch. This is the 1 3/4 inch punch, and I believe this is an online exclusive. And let's see, once we're going to just punch it out. Like that. We're going to punch that, and then we're going to color the little hat. And let's see once. We're going to stamp from St. Nick in black. We're going to stamp that. We're going to do from St. Nick. Like that. There we go. I don't know how. St. Nick is, I know a lot of people celebrate the beginning of December for St. Nicholas, for St. Nick Day or whatever. Anyway, it's sort of a fun tradition. I've never done that. And then we're going to color our hat with some, and here I like to use the Poppy Parade. And so on this one, I'm going to just color it in with I'm going to leave the brim white, and I'm going to just color this in with that Poppy Parade. There we go. And then you can add a little bit of Wink of Stella. And, well, actually, I have one cut out through the magic of TV, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to just add a little bit of Wink of Stella to this. I love that Wink of Stella and anything that's white especially. Okay, and now we're going to, so that's all of our components are ready. This one has to be colored, so I think I better do that because I did not do that ahead of time. But let's see here. We're gonna give him some striped stockings. I'm just drawing in lines with the bullet tip of the, and I'm gonna put a little bell. It's gonna be red. And then we're going to put his shoes are going to be a green. Oh, I think we'll use, I got my blends here right in front of me. Let's see, this one is light granny apple. We'll use that one. I love having my blends right on the table here at my house in Montana. They're across there behind me. But there we go. And that's all done. This one's really quite fast. And now we're going to put our St. Nick on. Like this. We're going to pop that up with some dimensionals, and I'm going to use my little dish. I've got a little dish with this one has a lid on it. My house in Montana does not have a lid. So we're going to put that on like that. It's a nice big one. And I just keep that right there on my desk in front of me. Another thing you can do is put them in that, those little stamp cases. One of my customers, Lisa, always does that. That's a really good idea, I think. Okay, and there we want to get it nice and straight. And now we're going to put our little hat on. And I'm going to just peel off that dimensional that I already put on there. It's just really sort of a half of one. And then I'm going to put this on like this. So the hat's sticking off the edge like that. And then we're going to cover up that hole with our gems. So we'll do that right at the end, okay? So let's put our box together. I'm going to just make sure we get our little pieces together. I don't lose those. And let's see, we're going to get our peppermint dots out. There we go. So I don't forget them. Okay. And let's see when's. Okay. Thank you, Roz, for sharing. I sure appreciate that. I'm glad thank you, Susan, for sharing. Thank you. Oh, you like the deer one, love. Now the comments are coming. Oh, you're okay, Kelly. No problem. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Okay, and I have 2 pieces of designer paper. This is from the Take a Bow. I don't know if it's usually you say take a bow, but this is with that bow making set. These are 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I think we're going to use the red one this time. So I'm going to just set those right here next to us. And glad to see the comments are coming through finally. Okay, and we're going to just bring our box in here now. I'm going to set this aside. And we're going to use these parts in just a minute, but we're going to put our box together. And I don't know how many of you have done these, but they're so fabulous. I love them. They're not expensive. And you just always, first of all, anytime you have a box, you crease all the folds, and they already have adhesive on, just like we're going to give them good bone folding. And because you want your box to be nice and square, well, this one's actually rectangular, but square corners. So that's what I mean with that. Okay, and so we have that all done, and these are going in like this, like that. And then I just hold it. So what I do is take my piercing tool, and I like to hold it down by the tip, and I just take it from the middle, take that tear tape off, and I take it off on both sides, right from the middle. Very easy with that take your pick tool or any kind of piercing tool. And now I just bring this in. I sort of hold it, bring the pieces in like that, and keeping it nice and square, keeping it flat. Don't do this in the air. You want to just bring these pieces in, and now I fold it up and bring it down like that. And you can take your bone folder, your fingers, whatever. Nice little box. Very fast. Nothing hard about it. This is the part that's these are like the lifesaver containers that, well, when I was a little girl, but that's 75 years ago. So that's a long time ago. I'm going to cut this a little shorter because this one has tape on it and I don't want that, but I want to do something different because I don't want to, I'm going to tuck it in. I want to show you that little trick. Do you see? I'm going to show you something first, and then we'll put this box. So on this one, I put Velcro right there. So, and when I do these in a class, I let the ladies decide if they want to use that's the Velcro method. This is the tuck method. So I need to make sure I leave a little slit right here so that I can tuck that in. I cut it a little bit shorter too. Well, this one I didn't cut shorter, but I usually do. I've probably made 15 of these this season. So they're so fun. Just as fun as can be. Okay, so we're going to do the little tuck one because I just happen to think that's a fun method. Again, this has some tear tape right here. So we're going to pull that off, and it shows you where you want to put your little project. And we're going to just put our box. And you might want to stand up to make sure it's even. There we go. And don't press it down until you make sure it's nice and squarely in place. I'm way up in the air here. I think that looks good. And now this just goes over like this. And then this is going to fold up and go in there like that. Now we're going to put our red dotted paper on. This would be pretty too, but I've done 2 other green ones. These are 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. I'm going to put my adhesive on. Now I want to be really careful that I don't put adhesive right along that part. So I'm going to put it along all the sides except in the middle right there. So this is empty, and we're going to just put it on like this. And you could round those corners. I have on 1 or 2, but it's really not necessary. I think, I gave our grandson Jack a cute one for his birthday a few weeks ago. He's 14. And, you know, they look at it and they probably throw it away. I don't know. I hope they save it, but they probably don't. Anyway, there's our box. And it's a great thing for checks or money or candy or a necklace or something. And now we're going to put this on the front like that. So we're going to just put our adhesive on. You could pop this all up, but I'm going to just keep it fairly flat. And you could put a bow on top like this with a twine. I don't know. I sort of like the peppermints just plain. I think they're great. I think they just make everything look better. They are on back order for a long time. So hopefully I have lots of them that are at my house in Bozeman. So when I get back, I will be able to use them for my classes again because I ordered more. And let's see, we're going to put a little tiny one right up. I'm going to use this little tiny one. I'm going to put it by his tassel. I didn't need to. There we go. So we have 1, 2, and 3 right there. And there is our little gift container that opens up. So just like in such a fun method, you can put your treat right in there. Can you think of all kinds of, what else could you put in these? So fun. And so which do you like better? Do you like the green stripe, the red, or the stars? Which do you like? Or just say if you like green or red better. Which one do you like better? That's our second project. Isn't that cute? And then I did one. Where did I put it? Oh, this one. This one is from the North Pole Elsa. We're going to use that stamp on the next project. So that would be super. Okay, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Okay, next project is going to be a little diaper fold. And this is one I use all the time. It's so fast and fun. You just take, this is what it looks like. Just holds a Ghirardelli chocolate, or it could hold some money in there, or a little gifty of some kind. So it's just sort of a fun. You can do, this is again that Take a Bow designer paper. It comes by 6 and 6 by 6. So like this. So we're going to do this next, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So which paper should we use this time? I'm going to show you how we do this. We have this red stripe, and we have the polka dot, and we have the hashtag. So I think we're going to use this one. I think that one's sort of fun. So I have used a ton of this paper. I love it. It is just very good, traditional green and red, and it's real red. And I'm just folding this diagonally like that. Just like that. And let's see what's on the inside. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, so this is, I don't even do this most of the time, but I'm going to do it for you today to show you. I just usually just sort of eyeball it and guess, but I actually go down from the top and mark it at 2.5 like that. Can you see that mark? I'm making it in ink. I'm going to cover that up, but you can sort of see that. You can make that little tick mark right like that. And then you're going to take your other end and fold it up like this. And you're going to cover up that tick mark that you made. And I'm going to bone fold that. And then I'm going to fold up the other one. It's just like making the old-fashioned diapers that, well, most of you are probably way too young. We've had, well, even our daughter who's 48, almost 48, we had disposables with her, but a lot of people have regular diapers. And there's that little diaper fold. And really, you don't need any glue on this. You can sit in a chair and do this, and then you can fold that top piece down like that. Isn't that? And it'll stay just like that. Now, that's the one we're going to make today. So we're going to decorate this. It's really simple, but I want to show you how you can change. Well, you say, well, I don't know if I like that. I do like this combination, but let's see. Let's see. Let's do this one. I did another stripe one. Let's do just the opposite. So I'm going to take it apart. There's no glue. So I'm going to just refold it, and I'm just going to fold it like this, crease it. That's the key, is giving it good bone folding creases. If you don't have a bone folder, that's one of the first things you should buy. And then you're going to fold it down. I sort of like this too. Isn't that nice? And there we have another treat. Both of those. Very easy. Let's see what's here. I don't know where we have, my video is not on my iPad. I can't see anything, so we're going to just keep going here. I can see it on my phone. So we're going to do our stamping. Let's see where do we have our little tag? Oh, I don't know. Let's see here we go. Here it is. We're going to use a different one today because I don't have my deckled. I did this one back in Montana. We're going to use a different one. We're going to use this one. I'm going to actually stamp 2 of these. So we're going to stamp that, and we're going to, this is from that same seasonal tag set. If anyone knows the name, that would be wonderful to help me out with that. We're going to get our black ink again, and we're going to stamp our little elf's feet. So we're going to get his feet in there first, and we're going to put this on our piercing mat, just like that. And we're going to put his feet on there first. So we're going to do both of these. It's a little heavy on the ink. There we go. And then we're going to put, we need another little hat. Actually, we're going to stamp another hat on there. We're going to put that right there. So we're going to put the hat. I want to show you something on this one. This one I will need to fussy cut. This paper almost looks like it was the old vanilla, or the old Whisper white that we had on my, sometimes that gets mixed up with my projects. Okay, we're gonna do the From the North Pole on this. So again, do you see how versatile these stamps are? This little verse, we're gonna just put it right here. Like that. And now we can just put that little hat. I'm gonna close up this ink, and we can do a little coloring, and that's how fast it's going to be. So we're going to do a little bit of, we're going to do some striped stockings. We'll color one of these. Some little stripes on his stockings, like that, little balls. And on this one, I'm going to color his hat differently. I'm going to just, thought this was fun, just to make something different. I'm going to do the brim red, which would be that would be the furry part that you normally, we're going to put a gem right there. And I think we're going to use this one's shaded spruce. We're going to use shaded spruce. I'm going to take my bullet tip, and I'm just going to make little dots like this. Isn't that cute? Just as simple as can be. Like that. And then we're going to color his shoes the same shaded spruce. That's one of the colors in this paper. We have garden green, shaded spruce, granny apple, I believe, and there we go. And okay, so now we're going to just fussy cut this little hat, and I'm going to do that really quickly. My little snips. I didn't think about cutting out 2 hats, but anyway, doesn't take very long, and it'll be finished in no time at all. So we're just giving it, I love my snips for fussy cutting. Some of you probably are going like, oh, you hate fussy cutting. Others of you think it's really relaxing. I rather enjoy it. I used to like to do it while I was watching TV or something, but I can't see that well anymore, so I don't do it much anymore that way. I'm going to put a dimensional on here. I'm going to just use one of my dimensionals, like a half dimensional. I'm going to just cut it from the edges of this one, and it'll be just perfect, I think. So we're going to turn that around. There we go. And there we have that. We're going to put his hat up there like that. And now we can take this and we can put it on. Here's our little treat. And here is our little project that we made. And I'm going to, this one I'm just going to put on with my, my Seal Plus, my really strong. I'm going to try to keep the adhesive toward the bottom because it's going to stick over the top just a tad bit. Get a drink of water here. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Now let's put some gems on. And we're going to put those peppermints on again. So we're going to put a tiny one right here on the tassel. And I'm going to put a medium one covering up that hole. Some people like to take the, bend it off so it's not, they're not using the hole, but I like stringing things through it sometimes. This one would have been probably a good one. We could have put a bow on there. I probably should have stamped it down a little further. And let's put another, let's put another peppermint on maybe right here. So it's like a little bit of a triangle. There we go. And that is it. So we have, and then we have a space for our little Ghirardelli chocolate. There we go, just like that. And there we have it. Isn't that fun? Such a fun little project. I'm going to show you, we're not going to make this one, but I'm going to show you another. I've been into making tags lately. Love making tags. This is from that die set, that bundle with all the Christmas words and all the different tags. Love this. Anyway, this little bow is in this set. Here it is in the Naughty and Nice. That bow is so fabulous, and I colored that with my blends, and then I used the light and dark blends. You can see that I add a little Wink Costello. I fussy cut it. And again, I used the Sentiment from the Kitchen of Mrs. Claus. And you can put these on a bag or on a present, or you can I like to give them with some of my little gifts for Christmas. So that's a fun little set too. That's another thing to do with this set. It's a deal for, I don't know, I should have looked it up to see how much it cost. Again, that number is 164358. And it's called Naughty and Nice. It's a photopolymer online exclusive. So, alrighty, let's see once. Let's tip our camera back and see if how we're doing here. Let's see if we have any comments. There we go. Now we're caught up, and let's see if we have some comments. I guess I'm going to have to just. The comments are not catching up, so it's sort of strange today. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's turn the camera, so close your eyes for a moment. There we go. And now we are back to our view. And, thank you so much, Roz. I appreciate that. It's really fun. It's a fun set, and I hope that some of you will, I want to tell you, too, will order this set, because it's so useful. We had another one at Halloween that was little tiny bits and pieces sort of like this. And it was really fun too. But this one is so useful. I want to tell you that I do have a mystery box special right now. And I've sent out a few boxes. Mystery boxes contain things like stamps, retired paper, DSP, cardstock, blends. I've been stuffing these boxes with blends that are retired and still work great. And I'm not putting bundles in. I like to sell my bundles for BOGOs, but these have stamps, and then you get paper and ribbon and gems, and I just stuff them as full as I can. If it's a $50 order, you get a package of padded priority envelope. If it's $100 or more, You get a box that has a ton of stuff. And they're heavy, but with priority, you can make them as heavy as you want because it's all one price. So that is happening through the weekend. That's my travel special. So if you order from me, that is going to be available until this weekend. And let's see, next Thursday, remember, is my packaging class, my treat class. We're going to be doing 6 projects. The class is 30, and the things we made today, that's all part of the class next Thursday. It's an in-person, or if you would like it to go, I will ship kits also. And it's $32 if I'm shipping it, it's an extra $10 for shipping. And otherwise you can do porch pickup or you can come to the class in person. So I still have a couple openings for that. And that is really a fun project, very useful class, I think. This time of year, we're sort of done making cards, except for things that are like this. This is, things that have a pocket in them. Then it's a little bit different, more useful. So anyway, that class is coming up, and that is December 5th. Let me know. Send me a text. If you don't get my emails, please send me a message, private message me, or Facebook message me, email me, text me, whatever, and I will put your name on the email list. Constant contact. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share this video. I appreciate all those things. And then I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great day together with your family and friends. There's so much to be thankful for. I am just really thankful I can walk again. I'm a year out from my surgery. That's a big deal for me. It's been a big deal. I'm still going to physical therapy and doing all my exercises, do my exercises more at physical therapy than on my own, but I'm still doing all those balancing things and all the things I'm supposed to work on. So I'm thankful for that, and because it was so major. Anyway, that is it. Next Tuesday, I will be back in snowy Montana. It was very snowy when we left, and there's quite a bit of snow on the ground, so I'm enjoying this nice weather while we're here. Alrighty, everyone, I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, crafty day and a good day cooking tomorrow and the next day, or if you're going someplace, making food for that. Alrighty, everyone, thank you. Bye.